can we begin with some selected tickets?
This is the oldest ticket in the collection.
The oldest ticket.
The oldest ticket in the collection. It is from New Year's Eve, 1934.
That ticket is, oh, there it is.
It is a ticket from San Francisco. It is from the Carefree Carnival, sponsored by Crazy Water Crystals. And San Francisco, that is the oldest ticket in the collection.
That'd be Monday, December 31st, 1941?
No, 1934. 1934.
Wow.
Older than both of us.
This is true.
Now down
Not
here,
by much.
Down here is the newest ticket in the collection. It happens to be for Friday evening. It's a ticket for a new program called All American Girl with Margaret Cho.
Right.
Now what's interesting here, if you'll see, it says presents the new ABC hit comedy.
The hit comedy.
Well, considering it's not on yet, and they haven't even taped the first show, I think that's quite a statement.
Yes, it is.
So
quite a statement.
We'll see.
Yeah. You know, when I went on late night, you know what they called it? When we had the audiences come in for the Tomorrow Show, they called it the New Late Night Experience.
That's a very excellent title.
Yeah, it was.
It was.
Yeah, yeah. Not necessarily a good experience,
no.
but an experience, yeah.
Let's move along here.
Yeah, I hope so.
These are some great shows from the golden age of radio, including Senator Fishface and Professor Figsbottle from 1938.
Okay.
Moving down to Olga Baklanova's Continental Review.
Oh, I remember it well.
And again, a very popular radio show, Earaches, of 1938.
That was with Harry Cohn.
That's it. That's correct. Yeah. And finally, we have Pick and Pad and Pipe Smoking, which I know that you remember.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we have, you know, in the early days, there was no videotape, there was no audio tape.
That's right.
If you were doing a show that was on for the West Coast, you couldn't record it and play it again, so you had to do it again a second time. In this case, we have a show from 1938, the Royal Crown Review, and if you look right over here, you can see that it was done at 12:25 in the morning so that it could get to the West Coast at 9:30 Saturday night.
At night. Amazing.
This is a ticket for art.
What's truly amazing, though, is that the ticket not only gives you the name of the shows, but it allows you to learn something of the history of the industry.
Now you understand why I collect the tickets.
Yes, I do.
You see?
Tickets, yeah.
Now here is a ticket for Arthur Godfrey time with all the little Godfreys.
Right.
And you can see it says CBS Radio and Television Networks. This show was on both radio and television at the same time.
You know, that's a good idea to put a show on both the radio and TV network.
They know someone may think of that again.
It's a good idea. Yeah, yeah. You think
and the other thing is they give you lunch when you went to see this show.
Oh, you're kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Down here here is Fibber, McGee, and Molly, and it was sponsored by an aluminum company, and you see the ticket is aluminum colored. Can you sort of see that?
No, they can't see it at all.
No, well, you can't.
Well, there it is. Okay, we've got it.
Aluminum.
Yeah,
okay.
Okay.
Here is the history of The Tonight Show.
Okay.
Starting, of course, with Steve Allen in 1954, then The Tonight Show with Jack Parr, and The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson. And here is the last Tonight Show ticket.
May 22nd, 1992.
The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson. Now, this was invited guests only, and I was fortunate one of the invited guests gave me this ticket. And right below it was the first Jay Leno show, which was 3 days later.
May 25th.
Premiere week.
Live the
Live
first week.
show.
Okay.
Exactly correct.
That's right.
Here are some other shows that Johnny did through the years. From 1953, Platter Panel with Johnny Carson. 1954, Johnny Carson's Cellar.
Right, that'd be over at KNXT, wasn't it?
No, this was radio.
Oh, radio, okay.
And at Television City, he did a show called Earn Your Vacation.
Which he did in later years.
Johnny Carson, that's right.
But now here, if you notice, the CBS radio network, Radio Studio C.
That's correct.
Now, those studios are probably all gone now.
Well, they serve different purposes now. Radio Studio C is still there, but it's where they have the tape machines at the CBS. Studio B, which was an old radio studio where Jack Benny was, is where they do the news from now.
So Mr. Tickets studies the industry beyond.
Well, we have to keep up. We have to keep up.
True,
we have to keep up.
Are you called like to colleges and universities?
Never.
No.
Here is a show called Leave It to Dave.
Yep.
A comedy talk show with David Letterman, 1978, starring Robin Williams and Martin Mull. I don't know if that ever got on the air.
I don't think so.
And below it, we have the first David Letterman Late Show at CBS, August 30th, 1993.
Now, how were you able to acquire that particular ticket?
I was helped by a close friend who purloined this ticket for me. I did not attend the taping.
Now, we're running close on time.
I understand. These are the very most difficult tickets to get.
The hardest to get, okay.
I Love Lucy, Groucho Marx, Jack Benny, and the Jackie Gleason Show.
Very good.
Howdy Doody with special admission to the Peanut Gallery.
Mm-hmm.
Martin and Lou's Colgate Comedy Hour, The Ed Sullivan Show.
Very good.
And this was a very difficult ticket to get, the Champagne Music of Lawrence Welk. You had to wait about 3-4 months, but the most difficult, believe it or not, you had to wait 4 years for Bozo the Clown in Chicago.
I would believe that. I would believe that. Have you ever attended the Bozo show?
Not under that name.
Okay. Anyway, we've got to do one more, and then I must move along.
I see. I'm going to get the Tom Snyder collection. May I?
Oh, please.
This is the Tom Snyder collection.
Well, look at here.
We have, I brought this from WTMJ, the Grenadiers, because
That's
I know
right.
you used to attend that.
All the time. Bob Heiss is your host.
That's correct.
Right.
And this is a Tom Snyder contact ticket, a very nice likeness there.
Boy,
Tom.
I want to tell you something. That is truly a collector's item. I don't have that. I wonder why we had it. Well, I don't have time to wonder.
And here we have Tom Snyder hosting the National Love, Sex, and Marriage Test on NBC.
Right. A very good friend of mine named Joel Tater directed that show.
Really?
Yes.
Probably well done.
Yeah. Yeah. It was extremely well done.
And here is the.
Unfortunately, his salary, the budget was so big we couldn't do the sequel. But
here is the Tomorrow ticket that you referred to.
The new late night experience. Right.
And to top it off, my one and only CNBC ticket.
Right.
The American Dream, starring Tom Snyder and Jane Wallace.
Right. Right. Where are they now?
Where are they now? That's correct.
Well, Mr. Tickets, this has been most enlightening.
Thank you very much.
Possibly on some future occasion, if we're in need of more information, you could come back from the East and give us more of your expertise.
It would be my pleasure.
Fine. Mr. Tickets?
Thank you, Mr.
Always a
Senator.
pleasure.
Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Tickets.
Thank you.
We will be right back to talk about the motion picture in which Schwarzenegger blows up the world and whether or not this is disrespectful to Arab Americans after these messages.
Me vas a volver a ver.